Welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning on WTNB. Joe Palo. Kim has conveniently left because we need the chairs for a couple of folks that are very, we're excited to have them on. Let's put it that way. We've got Robert Lee down here at the end, and we have Lisa Brooks, her daughter Haley Brooks, and Robert's daughter Violet Lee. And the reason why these folks are on is just what Jay was talking about earlier. Here is a perfect example of a need for the blood that you would donate to Blood Assurance. We're going to tell you about this story here in just a second. First of all, folks, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, thanks for having us on.
Robert's daughter, Violet, who is over there, is best friends of Haley, who is sitting right here. And just to let you know a little bit about Haley's situation, Haley is 11 years old and has a rare blood disease called Diamond Black Fan Anemia, DBA is what it's known as. She needs blood transfusions every 2 weeks and also needs a bone marrow transplant. Only 20 or 30 people are diagnosed with this disease every year. And you can find out more about DBA at www.dbafoundation.org. And with Haley's situation, her friend Violet said, Dad, we need to do something. We need to have some kind of a fundraiser where we could help Lisa and Haley maybe for some of the medical expenses that they're going to incur with this fundraiser. So Robert said, let's do it. So there is a fundraiser. It's going to be March 16th from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Wesley Memorial United Methodist Church at 3405 Peerless Road. First of all, we're going to talk about Haley's situation, then we're going to talk about the fundraiser. Lisa, tell us when you first learned that Haley had this rare blood disease.
It was September 2001. We ended up taking her to the hospital, and her hemoglobin level was 3.
Okay.
It took almost 2 years to get a diagnosis. We actually ended up in Boston, at Boston Children's Hospital, to get a diagnosis. She went in remission. She had 14 transfusions between 18 months and 4 years old. She went in remission at 4, and this past September she's come back out. It has been more intense this time. The blood's not lasting near as long. She drops quicker now. Okay. And she gets very fatigued. She still tries to do everything a normal child can do.
Right.
And she can. She gets very tired. Her body hurts.
Right.
They have her on a special medicine right now to try to make her bone marrow produce red blood cells. But she is not making any at all right now.
Wow. Now, do they know what caused this? They have no idea.
No. There's not enough information about it. They're still researching it.
So let me get this straight. So Haley doesn't produce red blood cells, so she has to get the blood transfusion, which give her the red blood cells, but it only lasts for so long, and that time is getting shortened of how long the blood lasts before she has to get other transfusions.
And it depends on the shelf life of the blood.
Right.
If that shelf life is coming near an end, that one didn't even last her a week, barely a week.
Wow.
Since last Wednesday, she's fallen 2 points. So she falls, sometimes the blood lasts longer, sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
One big issue she has is when we do get down to the hospital, it can take 4 or 5 hours just to find a unit of blood for her.
Wow. And I know she's been through it since this has all happened. Traditionally, how much blood does she need for with each transfusion?
It depends on her level.
Okay.
If normally she gets 1, they try to keep her to where she only needs 1 at a time.
Okay.
But every other month she ends up having to have 2.
Okay.
You know, she's had 45 visits to T.C. Thompson since September.
Wow. Bless her heart. And she, as you can see, though, very beautiful, looks like a very healthy young lady sitting here. Just this problem that I know is a pain to have. But so what's the prognosis? I mean, what do they hope to do? They going to plan to keep giving her transfusions? Will someday her with the bone marrow transplant, will that start helping her body to make red blood cells? Is that what the hope?
They're trying the steroids. If the steroids work, it will make her bone marrow produce red blood cells.
Okay.
Now, every 3 to 4 months, they do a biopsy on the bone marrow and see what's going on. The other issue she's been having is this time it's more intense. She's had more problems this time with it. Her white count has also been affected. Now, it's come back up, and then it'll drop a few points and come back up. If her white keeps falling, then she absolutely has to have the transplant because it can turn and phase into leukemia.
Okay. And a bone marrow transplant is obviously it's a huge undertaking. What does someone out there watching, other than donate, what would they need to do if they want to try to help Haley in the situation? I mean, obviously donate blood, but is there a bone marrow match you have to have, and then have they found that match? And if not, could someone out there maybe come in to see if they are a match?
Yeah, and it's simple. It's not painful. It actually looks like a Q-tip, and it's 3 Q-tips in a pack. They swab the inside of your cheek, and that's it.
Okay.
They thought they had a match. Vanderbilt did. We have already been to Vanderbilt.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, that person, they needed a perfect match of 10 of 10, and that person did not fit.
Okay. Okay.
You know, it's just a long process.
Sure. And if someone watching wants to see if they are a match, what would they need to do? Would they go to Skyridge? Would they go to Blood Assurance? Where would they need to go to find out if they are a match?
Friday, they're going to be doing it Friday at the church.
Wonderful.
Blood Assurance will be out there doing that as well as blood, but also you can go to the office and they can check it at the office.
Okay, and it's just a swab in the mouth.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
It's very simple.
Okay, let's just switch gears for just a second, and Robert and Violet are here. First of all, Robert, thank you guys for being here. Tell us what you and Violet Violet has decided to do to help Haley with this endeavor. What are you folks planning on doing to help?
Well, Violet wanted to have some type of benefit, and we sat down and talked, and she decided she wanted to have some singers. First of all, she wanted to have Blood Assurance come in and do the blood, bone marrow, and platelet drive. And then she wanted to have some singers or some of her friends from Nashville that are actors and stuff come on down and help out. And she asked me to start making some phone calls, and we called around, and we've got 2 well-known actors coming in from Nashville, and another child actor also coming in that's a singer and an actor and a dancer.
Terrific.
Plus we have all kinds of different people coming. I got my list here, so much to remember.
Yeah.
We got Mallory Lefford coming. She's one of gospel music's youngest and promising artists.
Okay.
We got Connie Wright. Don't know if you remember her.
Yes, we know
She's
Connie
a
Wright.
Jefferson Awards nominee.
Yeah.
She'll be doing her comedy act there, and she wanted me to stress that she wants everybody to come because she likes to use them in the act.
Sure, she does.
Everything, and then my daughter Violet, Haley here, and Haley's sister is going to be singing.
Oh, terrific.
And one of actually Violet's and Haley's teacher, 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Snyder is going to be singing.
Oh, wonderful.
And then we have Josh Neiman from and Restoration will be there, and they've been performing up in Pigeon Forge at the Tonight Theater and several other places. And then we got, I believe it's Haley's cousin plays in a band called Hope Rising that will be performing. And then we got God's Way, which is a group's been around a little while, but they're just now getting out to where they're being able to help more and everything. They'll be coming.
And this is all going to be on the 16th From 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Wesley Memorial.
With the bone marrow and blood drive, things like that, going from 10 a.m. till, I believe they said 6
Okay.
p.m. And then from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. is all the singing.
Okay, terrific.
And one thing I forgot to mention, I don't know how many Star Wars fans are out there, but I heard Darth Vader's going to make an appearance.
Oh, okay.
Along with the Rebel Force and the Mandalorian mercs and like that there.
Terrific, terrific.
So we're trying to have a little bit of something for everybody.
For everybody, yeah. So this is a family event. Bring the whole family
Bring the
out.
whole family.
And I guess anybody that's old enough to walk can probably donate blood. I mean, I guess they have.
You have to be 16.
16?
With the
Okay.
parents' permission,
Parents'
you can donate.
permission.
And then, yeah, that's what they require, 16.
Okay. So if you're 16 or older, you need to make your way out on the 16th to Wesley Memorial United Methodist Church. Get tested. If the test works out, which I'm sure it will, donate. You can donate blood at right there on site, and then enjoy the rest of the festivities that are going on. And if you can't make it there, then go down to the office, which is located on Key Street next to Arby's, as we said, and you can donate there, and you can reference it to Haley.
To Haley Brooks.
Haley
yes.
Brooks. Okay.
And the best thing about this whole thing, we're not charging anybody to come to listen to
Terrific.
the acts. We're going to ask for a love offering
Sure.
to help with the medical bills, and which is, from what I understand, starting to skyrocket.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure.
And we're also going to have food there, things like that.
And so, and all proceeds go to help
To Haley.
That is
Everything-
wonderful.
Everything goes to Haley. No one's getting paid.
That's
anything.
terrific. And that's even more so for you to make your way out there, because it's a great cause. Obviously, you can see this pretty young lady here and her best friend there, Violet. There's a lot to be said for that, what Violet has done for care and love for her friend, Haley. Well, we appreciate you guys being with us. We wish you the best of luck, and I'm sure those folks watching, we know what this community's about. We know how they all get behind each other. So I'm sure folks will make their way out there on the 16th. Now, is there a phone number real quick if they want more information?
They can reach me at 423-790-9674, or if you have Facebook, Robert Edward Lee on Facebook. And then there's a events page on there with Haley Brooks Benefit.
Terrific, terrific. Well, again, we wish you guys the best of luck, and thank you for being on. And Haley, good luck to you. I know the folks are going to respond, and everything's going to be great with you. I know that. I feel it. I feel it. Okay. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to be back with more of Tennessee Valley this morning. We've got Ron Moore in the house right after this commercial break. Please stay tuned.